So today was a very eventful day. I not only managed to meet with resources personnel, but I also met with two members of the Senate, plus one of the leading executives at Hansard. We met with Ms. Lakram, who reviewed the processes of making a law with us.
So today was on point. It wasn't my day today, but I survived. This morning started really interesting.
We went and met a surprise person who was
The Minister of Justice,
the Senator, the Honorable
Crystalline Moore,
who was, she was a down-to-earth person. She was very cool. When we was talking to her, she made you feel like, she was just a normal person.
We went to Tower C on the 21st level, where we spoke about lawmaking, and we spoke on justice for youths and better facilities to facilitate the youths who behave bad, who get into trouble.
When she spoke to us about the youth, well, she was very interactive because she was asking us about, what are our ideas. So at least, you have somebody who wants to listen to the ideas of the public. So, that really stood out as someone. You could teach somebody who wants to listen to you.
So, yeah, it was very interesting talking to Miss Moore. I was real nervous, though I was shaking. Out of my socks, I was shaking.
After that, I got the opportunity to meet another senator, Senator Al-Wari. He's very well spoken, and he told us a bit about how the opposition opposes the government to scrutinize the government.
He spoke about the role of the opposition and how it functions, what he does. One of the examples was the dog control bill, which was very interesting. He was scrutinizing the clauses of the bill, the pros and cons, comparing them, and it wasn't too serious or too confusing. It was enough to take in. It was very interesting. He's a very powerful speaker though. You could see it, you can hear it in the words. So yeah, hoping to talk and hear more speeches from Mr. Al-Wari, Senator Al-Wari. And we learned that you could have a bill on anything. You could have a legislation on anything. Ice cream, popcorn, dogs, cats, rats, anything. So that was very interesting.
He also explained in detail what it was like to be a member of the Senate, how important the Senate scrutinizing legislation is, and that's something that's important to me because the topic I got was legislation. He explained to us how important it is for us as young adults to get to learn about our government and to understand our government because we're the next generation, and it's really important for us to play a role. So with those words in mind, I really plan for throughout the rest of the week to learn a bit more about the government and learn a bit more about its roles and its importance. And one of the other things he spoke about was how Parliament is not just what we see on TV, the debates. There's a lot of different departments that play a role, the administration behind Parliament. And he mentioned Hansard. Hansard, as you know, is the official report of all parliamentary meetings.
And after that, we had lunch at Subway, so it tastes good. It was nice. But then after that, we had to go by the Hansard editor, Kathleen Mohammed. We was chatting about representation, and she gave me some ideas on what I could do for my presentation. So I'm thinking going along the lines of doing a poem or act something out or something along those lines. So still in the first stages of doing it, but one after I'll soon to develop more.
Miss Kathleen Mohammed, she explained what it's like and how important Hansard is, because Hansard, those records are something that ensures that the public is aware of what happens in the meetings, and it ensures transparency in government, which we all know is extremely important in the upkeep of a democracy.
Then after it started to cool down in the evening when I went back to Mr. Ralph, where I had fun, obviously. We did the differences between the special selected committee and the sessional selected committee. The difference was that The sessional selected committee, just as its name, is only for a session, right? Only for a certain period of time. But the special selected committee is something like an infinite committee, because then them there for like the entire process of the thing, them there for life, basically the life of the parliament. So that was the difference. And after I got homework, which was how would a parliament function without committees, and would it function properly? How important is a committee to a parliament, and why? So yeah, nice homework. He said he wanted it in an essay format, which was, Mr. Ralph is a nice person, not coming down to the end of the day when you get in homework. Yeah, because everybody else didn't get homework. Once again, every day I get homework. I don't know why. I like to exchange with Shalini, because Mr. Ralph funny, but just the topic kind of broad. I really don't have an idea. Legislation, I still have an idea of how to start, how to go about. I've had a previous knowledge about it, but this is a whole new ball game. I'm lost completely. But I'll find my way. I'm finding my way right now. It was slow for me, but yet so much happened in my day. But say what, tomorrow is another day. Hoping tomorrow will be much, much better than today. Waiting for more surprises.